Now we will start with the structure and function of another endocrine gland, that is thyroid gland. This figure depicts the structure of thyroid gland. As it can be seen from the figure, the thyroid gland is a bilobed structure that is possesses two lobes, which is located just at the upper part of the trachea, or rather located just above the upper part of trachea. As it can be seen from the figure, the two lobes, that is anterior and posterior, are connected with each other via a median known as isthmus. Thus, isthmus is a narrow band-like structure which connects the two lobes of the thyroid gland. Now, these thyroid glands secrete specialized hormones known as thyroid hormone. These thyroid hormones play an important role in maintaining the general metabolism of the body. It helps in maintaining the body temperature and blood pressure level. These hormones also help in stimulating the RBC production, that is blood cell production. Apart from that, it also helps in maintaining the body level, that is the water level in the body, and the electrolyte level. These hormones also act on the osteoblast of the bone and thereby decreases the calcium level in blood. which occurs, which was in an increasing ratio and thereby maintains the calcium level in the body. For production of such hormones, iodine is very essential. So iodine is essential for production of thyroid hormones, for proper activity of the thyroid gland. These thyroid hormones present in the thyroid gland are basically of three types. First, thyroxine, which is also known as T4. Second, triiodothyronine, which is also known as T3. And third, thyrocalcitonin. Like other hormones, the lack or excessive secretion of these hormones can also cause disorder. Till now we have studied about the structure and function of thyroid gland. Now we will understand about the disorders associated with the deficiency or secretion of the thyroid gland. There are various disorders associated with thyroid gland. First, goiter. Goiter is the most common disease out of all that is associated with the thyroid gland. Goiter occurs due to the less secretion or deficiency of iodine in our diet. Leads to this deficiency disease. The deficiency of iodine in our diet causes less secretion of the hormones that is associated with the thyroid gland, which is thyroxine, as a result of which the disease occurs. Another disease associated is hypothyroidism. Definitely the name suggests that the undersecretion of thyroxine leads, leads to this disease, that is the hypothyroidism. Thus, undersecretion of thyroxine results into damaging the thyroid gland or affecting the thyroid gland. Generally during pregnancy, such a disease or disorder can cause defective development and maturation of the child. which further results into another disorder known as cretinism. Thus, cretinism is also a disorder that is associated with the thyroid gland. A person having this disorder that is cretinism possess stunted growth, deaf, mutism, mental retardation. Thus, these are the harmful signs or symbols of this disorder. Thus, these diseases were associated with the undersecretion of thyroxine of thyroid gland. Now we will understand about the disorders that are associated with the oversecretion of the thyroxine. One of disease that is associated with the oversecretion of thyroxine is hyperthyroidism. As said, this disease occurs due to the oversecretion of thyroxine. It generally causes irregularity in the menstrual cycle. And the second disorder caused due to oversecretion of thyroxine is myxedema. Myxedema generally occurs in adult women that is characterized by the puffy appearance due to deposition of fat tissues. Thus, this fat tissue deposition causes this disease. Which occurs due to the oversecretion of thyroxine. Another disorder that is associated with the oversecretion of thyroxine is exothalamic goiter. Exothalamic goiter is also a disorder that is associated with the oversecretion of the thyroxine, in which bulging of eyeballs occurs. Thus, this is all about the disorders of the thyroid gland and deficiency of its secretion. Among all hormonal problems, thyroid diseases are the most common one. Thyroid diseases can be basically divided into three major groups. There is an excessive production of the thyroid hormone, which is called as hyperthyroidism. In this, there is a decreased production of the thyroid hormone, which is called hypothyroidism. And third, multiple nodules or generalized swelling of the thyroid gland occurs, which is called goiter. Hyperthyroidism means that the thyroid gland is producing excessive thyroid hormone. It causes increased metabolism, which consumes a lot of your energy, and is the main reason that is why people having hyperthyroidism feel tired, also feel nervous and stressed, which make them even more tired. Hyperthyroidism can be treated but has various symptoms like because of all processes in the body work much faster, various complaints arise like feeling warm, shortness of breath, loss of strength, menstrual problems, weight loss, rapid heartbeat, diarrhea, and psychological problems like fear and irritability. These symptoms usually do not occur at all times in the same manner. In some cases, the thyroid gland might also be enlarged. The most common cause of hyperthyroidism is Graves' disease. It is an autoimmune disease where your body produces antibodies to stimulate the thyroid gland, which produces excessive thyroid hormone, more than the required for normal functioning of the body. Graves' disease may also cause eye problems. Unlike hypothyroidism means that the thyroid gland produces decreased thyroid hormone, which leads to reduced metabolism. Symptoms of hyperthyroidism are feeling tired, feeling cold, heart problems, increase in weight, depressed feelings, hair loss, hoarse and deeper voice, and bowel problems. One of the common causes of hypothyroidism is Hashimoto's disease. In this disease, there is an immune response of the body against the thyroid gland which causes decreased function of the thyroid. Hypothyroidism can result from treatment of hyperactive thyroid. These thyroid disorders can be also caused by changes in the structure in form of thyroid. In some cases, the thyroid may be enlarged. Goiter is one of the most common thyroid problems. When you have got goiter, the thyroid gland gets enlarged and there is a visible swelling in the neck. Goiter has several causes such as infection, iodine deficiency, being malignant or malign disease. A malignant disorder is extremely rare. When you have goiter, there can be a problem in swallowing or breathing. Before treating goiter, the underlying cause must be determined. Thyroid problems can be diagnosed with the blood test and sometimes using a thyroid scan or a puncture. Following thyroid gland, there occurs another important gland known as parathyroid. This figure depicts the structure and location of parathyroid gland with respect to the thyroid gland. As it can be seen from the figure, parathyroid gland occurs in the form of four lobes that are highlighted in yellow, which occurs on the thyroid. Thus, four lobes of parathyroid gland or PTH are located on the ventral surface of the thyroid gland. Parathyroid gland only secretes one hormone, that is parathormone, which is also known as parathyroid hormone. Thus, this parathyroid hormone or parathormone is known as PTH. This PTH helps in increasing the level of CO2 plus in blood, that is calcium in blood. Thus, increase in calcium level is done by this hormone. Therefore, the functioning of this hormone is entirely opposite to that of thyrocalcitonin, that is one of the hormones of thyroid gland. Thereby, this calcium balance in blood helps in the process of bone resorption Then absorption of Ca2 plus from digested food. It also activates the resorption of Ca2 plus from the renal tubules of the kidney. Thus, this parathyroid hormone and thyrocalcitonin, that is PTH and TCT, that is parathyroid hormone and thyrocalcitonin, together combiningly helps in maintaining the calcium level in blood.